Hi, this video is in response to the questions asked to me on YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and get started so I have plenty of time. What are your projected sales for 2020? So my projected sales are 7,000 if I do 5 floral weddings at $650, 21 dance corsage sets at $35, and 12 photo booths, which would be 2 a month between July and December, then I would be able to meet those sales. Those things have adjusted with COVID, and I will talk more about that as this thing goes because that has been a big thing in my life. Do I have a website where customers can order and see my products? And yes, I do. I have a website, and right now my brother's revamping it so that we can have online orders and we can have scheduling on there. I'm going to bring in the scaling questions because I feel like they fit really well here. I feel like the best way for me to scale is getting things online. Right now I have just a couple things on Etsy as a trial, and I just did a few corsages and boutonnieres, which have sold, and the people who received them loved them. They're easy to ship, they're lightweight, they don't die, and it's wonderful. They keep their original shape and all those things. So I really feel like this would be an awesome way to scale, and it would be a great way for me to move forward. Um, what are some of my biggest strengths and weaknesses? My biggest strength is that I feel like I take action and I'm reliable. If somebody asks me to do something, I will get it done and I will learn about it to make sure it gets done. And then I also love people. I love to talk to people. I love to learn more about people, and I love to hear about their dreams and fun things in life. My biggest weakness is I'm too nice, and I am really bad at saying no. So I undervalue who I am, and I've been learning more about that. So if I had a weakness that I wanted to work on, that would be it. Landon asked me what my biggest regret was. If I could redo it 5 years ago, it would be that I would recognize that I had a talent for this and that I would start my prices higher. It's taken me 5 years to slowly move my prices up so that I don't lose customers or customers don't freak out because I've suddenly changed my prices. But I'm starting to learn that I can do that because if somebody loves my product and my talent, that they'll come for it. And so it's taken time, but I'm learning that. Kurt and Lamont asked me a question. How constrained is your business on your own personal time? And Lamont Levitt also asks, like, how much time does it take me to do a corsage and boutonniere set? So to do that set, it would take me between 30 and 45 minutes, and usually not longer than that. So it's nice because those are really quick for me and they don't take very much time, and it's really nice. As far as everything else, flowers do take my time. So I am the sole person who designs and does all the work for all of the flowers that I do. And so that is time consuming. But the photo booth I have trained quite a few people on. I have 3 to 4 that are like experts on it, and then quite a few others that could be backup people. When I had surgery in August, I had friends and family who were able to pick up 3 different events for me when I couldn't be there. And it was so, so nice. So I'd like to do the same thing with flowers, and I've already started training my sister to be a backup for me, but also be able to help me when I want to scale my business and do this online thing. She will be there to help me keep up with orders, especially because I'm going to school and it's crazy. And so it would be really nice to have a second person. How would I spend the $10,000 if I was to win the competition? So I feel like this goes well with Mary Pearson's question of what's my vision for the next year to 5 years. So I really want to have 2 to 3 photo booths within the next year. With everything with COVID and things changing around, I may have to have double bookings, and I'll explain more about that, but it would be really nice to have 2 photo booths. And I'd like to be able to train more people in floral in the next 1 to 5 years. And so I would like to use that money to be able to get those 2 other photo booths, and those cost about $1,000 a piece, and I'd like to use that to help me with that. I'd also like to use it to help me move forward a lot more in the online world, and also having a mentor would just be amazing to be able to help me know what to do with the rest, how to market, how to use the money appropriately and maximize it. So another thing for a question from Lamont Levitt that goes along with my 5-year plan is I'd love to have my photo booth franchised. And this thought came to me by somebody else. So at the last Opportunity Quest competition, I had the judge who looked over my business model come to me and say, have you ever thought about franchising your photo booth? And I hadn't. And so I just started learning about it and dipping my fingers and toes and everything else into it and trying to learn as much about it as I can. So I'm learning more about that and would like to learn more about that. Landon asked, have you ever considered focusing on one niche rather than three at the same time? So in all honesty, I can't see myself doing just flowers or just photo booths or just linens. But I do see myself focusing more on the flowers and photo booth and not so much the linens. I've already started doing that. And so I kind of want to move in that direction, and I will still have linens, but those will just be something I mentioned to people. They're already a paid off item, and so they're a nice asset for me. Some of the other questions that I've been asked is, what are some other markets I've thought about doing, anything with holiday parties or corporate events? And yes, my photo booth, I've already moved into those areas. I'm going to school to be an event planner. That's what I want to do. And so moving into some of those areas. But as we all know, events have been a struggle lately. So I want to move into my COVID questions. I've had a lot of them. And I just want to kind of start by letting everybody know I'm okay, but it's been a struggle. So I've lost 5 events with photo booths specifically. So 5 weddings that have all been moved to either July or September or later in the year. So those have all been moved. So I still have the business, but now it's taking the place of the other days that I could have had business on those days. So that's been hard, but floral has not stopped. It has been amazing, and I feel like it's moved forward so fast. Because people don't cancel their flowers because they know they're not going to die. They've actually referred people to let them know, like, if you're looking for somebody who can still make them because you don't know when your wedding day will be, that's okay. She'll still make them. They'll look great. They won't die on you, and you can move your wedding date to whenever. So it's been okay, and I think I have some plans to make it move forward. So thank you for your time, and please ask any more questions. Have a good day.